Yo, what is up guys? It is Samool back again with another Epic 7 video for you guys today. And today we're going to be talking about the crafting event that is going on. If you guys don't know how to access it real quick, you just go to Sanctuary, go to Steel Workshop, and you'll see this event blue badge, and you just click the crafting event and it'll lead you to the page. That being said, before we get started with the video today, guys, if you guys aren't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button to get instant updates when guides and videos like this release, and also to see when my live stream goes live, because we've been having a lot of fun talking with you guys, and also just discussing Epic 7, the direction of Epic 7 as well, what I think they're going to do in the future, and also, just life in general. Pretty casual and chill time. That being said, let's talk about the event. So this event's out because basically Smilegate, has been getting a lot of crap recently because they haven't been transparent with their community, especially with the Korean side, and they're protesting and stuff like that. They even rent trucks in front of the Smilegate headquarters. It's kind of funny, but that's another topic to talk about in another video. But let's just talk about the crafting event. So you're gonna see that there's steps here, right? And before I get started with the steps, you're gonna see that there's points, right? So you get points for every 1 energy spent. Abyss, Labyrinth, stuff like that won't get you any points like Epic Pass does, but for the event, you're gonna just need to spend energy. And the best time to farm points for this, honestly, is going to be during the Hunt event or the AP event or the Rune event, whichever one you guys decide to farm. Just save all your leaves and even Sky Stones for energy if you plan to use it for that event period, and you guys can farm points while also getting a lot of gear, runes, and also AP and catalysts. That being said, what should you craft? So let's start off with early game players. So early game, I'm talking about before you have your Wyvern 13 team running. It's gonna have, there's 5 steps basically. You can choose a set, choose an equipment part, choose main stat, and then you roll for your substats, right? Which you're gonna want perfect substats for, and I'll kind of explain which ones you want to look for set. So what I recommend for your set is going to be speed set. The reason why I recommend speed set is because speed set is the most universal set in the game. You can use it on a bruiser, you can use it on a soul weaver, you can use it on a tank, you can use it on a DPS or damage dealer. You can use it on every single unit and it will never be bad. It is the most used set in the game. So even if you use it on one unit right now in the early game, you can always use that piece later on in the super late game as well. That is why I recommend speed set. Now the equipment part I'm going to recommend is going to be shoes. So I recommend shoes or boots for early game because boots have a main stat that are unique to them, and that is speed. So how speed is in the substats, it's really annoying to roll for. Well, boots, you just get main stat speed, you get a lot of speed from that, so that's why I recommend you take boots. And obviously because of that, I recommend speed main stat because speed in the early game is very important. For Wyvern, it's not as important anymore because you have Melee to boost up your team, but outside of Wyvern, which is really easy to actually clear nowadays, for your adventure mode farmer, for your raid team, right, for your other units, it's actually going to be way harder to gear them than your Wyvern team. And one of the most important things to have on your PvE units, especially early game, is enough speed. You're aiming for 180, 190, and 200, and just having a good pair of speed main stat boots makes it really easy to hit that speed breakpoint. And since you're doing this event, as you'll see in step 4 here, you can actually choose your substats. So that makes it so those boots, while giving you main stat speed, will also be giving you really good substats. And the last step is when you finalize everything and you decide what to craft. Now for mid-game players, what I recommend is going to, even late game actually, I think I'm going to loop mid-game and late game. But what I mean by that is basically after Hell Raid, I'd say, I would recommend going for penetration set or injury set. Now, those are both Katie's sets, which is why I'm recommending it. You'll see that I have a Katie's ring here. And the reason why I recommend Katie's sets is because they're the most annoying to farm. It's hardest to get into. You need really specific units for it. It takes the longest to farm. And it's just really annoying to farm. And right now, the units in PvP that are very strong really benefit from Katie's sets. Also, it's going to be the most annoying to get a lot of pieces of. So why not just get it from this event, right? So for example, units that use it really well. Apoc Robbie, very good with pen set. We have Violet, very good with pen set. Remnant Violet, also very good with pen set. Bellion, very good with injury set, right? Basically any single target DPS can use pen set. If you're Cleaver, CDOM will use pen set. If you're playing with SSB, right? She's a very good pick. Injury set's very good. So obviously a lot of units use it very well. The most annoying thing about it though is just it's hard to farm. Revenge set, not that great, used on Crow and Ruel, so I don't recommend it. But pen set and injury set are not super universal like speed set, but very good in PvP. And by the time you're mid-game, late game, you already have speed set like Wyvern 13 pretty easily on farm. So you should be able to access speed set very easily. And Banshee and Asmag also are easy to farm once you have Wyvern on farm. You just need to farm Wyvern more for the gear. But Katie's is just really annoying to get into because you need specific units like I said. That being said, guys, what should you guys actually be crafting for on these KD sets? So let's start with pen set, because it's right here. Pen set, you're going to want either attack, percent ring, or crit damage, or crit chance neck. That's because pen set's going to most likely be used on DPS units, single target DPS units, such as, like I said, Violent, Remnant Violent, and stuff like that, even Challenger Dominion if you're a Cleaver, and basically you're only looking for damage sums. So you're going to see on my ring right here, it's going to be the same with Necklace, just switch around like crit damage or crit chance with attack, whatever you're looking for. You're basically looking for crit damage percent, crit chance percent, speed, and HP percent. You just swap out whatever main stat with whatever substat if you're doing the Necklace, and you're just basically looking for the max roll, which is going to be 4 speed, 7% crit damage, 5% crit chance, and 8% HP or defense. HP is technically more valuable because most units want HP more so than defense most of the time. But yeah, like I said, you just want to keep looking. So yeah, like I rolled this, like the crit chance is okay, defense is okay, but you know, just keep rolling, just save whatever is the best. And you just want to keep looking. Even if you have 4 of the perfect subs, just keep looking until you get the max roll, because yeah, you have unlimited time, almost not unlimited time, but you have a month to keep farming points, and you just want to make sure you get the best thing possible, even though it is a little annoying. Now let's talk about injury set, guys. So for injury set, it's a 4-piece set, right? So you're gonna need 4 pieces, right? Obviously, but what I recommend is also right side piece, because right side is the most annoying and KD takes the most time. If you guys for some reason decide to do like a Azmax set or Banshee set, I'll recommend the same thing, right? Just do the right side, because it's, you know, going to be the most annoying piece to actually find a good, you know, substat to main stat combination for. But yeah, injury set, you want ring, necklace, or boots in my opinion, and you want either HP percent or even speed boots, right? Because yeah, like I said, you're going to want to put this on tanks. Injury set's really good on tanks that do AoE. It's really good on like Bellion, right? It's going to be very good on SSB, even if you put on a Bruiser build. Basically just very good on tanky units that just stall the game out really long, and just very powerful in general in the current meta, because the games are very, very lengthy sometimes, right? So you're going to want to look for HP percent necklace or even HP percent ring, very, very good. And you're also going to want to look for probably speed main stat boots. It's really up to you what you guys really want. I can't really decide for you, because it really depends on, you know, when you're running injury set, right, or pen set, right, you're going to run another set with them. So it really depends on what pieces you're missing on some key units. And for the crafting event, it's fine to actually, you know, snipe pieces for certain units, right, because you're guaranteed to get that piece, very good substats and stuff like that. So yeah, make sure you guys take advantage of this event, guys. This is one of the best events in the game. Just to reiterate though, newer players look for speed set, speed main stat boots. You're going to want to look for basically DPS subs like attack percent, crit damage percent, crit chance percent, and then HP percent. And then for late game, mid game players getting into PvP, you're going to want to look for, you know, pen set or even injury set, depending on what you need. And then also the piece is also up to you. You want to make sure you keep rolling, guys. Don't craft it early, right? So don't confirm the equipment early, even if you have the 4 good subs, you're like, oh, that's good enough, because you might get lucky and get even better pieces. And just keep in mind, this is like a one-time thing. You can only craft the equipment once. So you want to make sure you get the best one possible, even though it is annoying to roll it. Trust me, there are times where I got, you know, perfect subs. I rolled through like 9,000 points and I got, you know, upgrades for it, and it felt really good, right? You can always miss out on that, so you guys want to make sure you take advantage of it and try to get the best piece as you can. This event will be running, like I said, for about a month. You'll be able to farm the points for about a month here, and then after that, I think there's like a week or a few days where you can actually spend your points. So you want to make sure you do this as soon as possible, and just make sure you actually save your leafs and all your energy for the events coming up in the future, for AP event, rune event, and hunt event, and use it during that time, because you'll be able to farm points while, you know, actually farming whatever you need. Hope this video helped you out, guys, and as always, make sure you drop a like and a comment. It really helps me out a lot, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.